My God, it's my first fish stream in so long. I get to announce it at everyone. At everyone. Fish. No, stop. Fish. Fish, 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 fish. Can you tell I'm running out of title ideas? Hi, Neontastic. Hi, Blue Goldfish. Hi, Burning Oquaq, Oxivius, someone. That's a lot of fish. Oh, you have no idea, Juju. Blue Goldfish, I already said your name, but hi. Aiden, Pluto, hello again. Henry Doodles, hello.
Poggers.
Seb Tech.
Blue fish stream.
Val,
Also a year and a half.
Astronorian.
Damn.
Goddamn, Saxy. Thank you for the year and a half. Oh, did you just get a new badge? Oh my God, you did. Look at your cool new badge. I like that one. That one might be my favorite, actually. He's so cute. Sub badge. Working on college right now. And you came on in the perfect time. Needed some background brain food. That's me. I am the background brain food.
Poggers.
One more month till a year. I would have reached it if I didn't skip a couple months.
That's alright, number one Fisher. You're 1 month away from a year. It's pretty good. I was thinking about doing a sub goal. Is there something? Is there a light? About doing a sub goal. Shut up. Something? Is there a Zach in the past? Do you guys see the light? Can you see this, or is this just on my screen? Do you see like the singular distorted pixel right here? This pixel. You see that pixel? You can see it? What the hell is that? Is it a light? Oh, is it a speck on the camera maybe? No, that didn't solve anything. What could that be? Okay, let me... No, it didn't go away. It's still there. Careful, Zach. It's the snipers. What is this? What is this pixel? Look at this pixel. Look at this pixel right here. Wait. See it? See it on the glove? What the heck is it? It's just a discolored pixel. Looks like a little crack in the lens. I don't know. Interesting. Well, I've got one distorted pixel. How would there have been a scratch on the camera? I have not moved my camera since I installed it in there in the first place. It just sits there. It looks like there's something on my screen too. That's why I was wondering if you guys could even see it. Oh my God, Mr. G&G, hello. Long time no see. G&G, look at this pixel. See the pixel? Look at that. What is that? Why is there a pixel? A bug scratched it? No, do not say my camera is dying. We can't afford that right now. The random solar particle? It's nighttime. Well, not really, but you know. It's not, don't say rip the camera, you jerks. There's nothing wrong with the camera. There's just, oh my God, there's two of them. Wait. Oh my God, there's a smaller, oh wait, no, that might actually be something on my monitor. No, it's not. There's a second pixel, but it's smaller. You guys see it? Right here. And then there's this one. Look at that. 2 pixels. Are there any other pixels around? This probably looks weird out of context, I imagine. If it was a lighting thing, it would move, right?
Poggers.
Stream ruined.
Fuck. Alright, well, cosmic rays are getting to me. Shall we do what we were gonna do? You sure it's not a glare from the light? Yeah, even if I block out both lights, it's still there, right? Yeah, it's still there. Yeah, I know, it's not lighting. All right, chat. Well, I'm going to put a poll in chat. You guys get to vote. What do we do first today? It's going to be a quickish stream. Probably got 3 things to do. What do we do? Question mark. And your options are, of course, React 1, React 2, and those are mysteries. You'll just have to figure out what they are as you go along. And the aquariums. I spelled that wrong, but you get it. You can vote. It was a cool glove. That's my glove for rolling. This is more fun than the YouTube videos. You know, we're trying to work in the intros of these 2 YouTube videos. We already released 1 intro video. I don't know if you guys saw it. You guys watched the YouTube. I imagine you probably do if you're here on Twitch. Let's see. It was... Oh, it was the smell one. Yeah, it was what fish smells the worst. This is 13 minutes of just like the intros to streams. Tetris Discord channel when? I think it would just be you and me talking. And Sunday when Sunday was in the Discord, but then they were not anymore. Without Tetris context of rolling, it's a funny sentence. Yeah. This is my first stream. I have only seen your video since 2021. Let's confirm that to be true. Toto La 12. Following since 3 minutes ago. Thank you, Toto La. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Angie. My girlfriend was super enthused to be forced to watch your fish identification video while on a road trip. Oh, that's lovely. I love when people, yeah, just force my content upon other people. That's how we grow the audience, chat. We force everybody. Sit them down, tape their eyes open, strap them to the chair, and put AVNJ 10-hour compilation on. Actually, don't put a compilation on because I don't have any compilations, so that wouldn't be me. Put on, just shuffle play my videos. I hate cold weather. Dip netting is so hard. Yeah. Ooh, about that. I got to 150k starting from level 10. Good job, Pluto. You guys want to hear a secret? I told Stream Chat yesterday, okay? So they got to know a little bit in advance, but I have a new secret. No, it's the same secret. Everyone who's here right now, do you guys want to know a secret? Juju got excited and then said, "Oh wait, I was there." Okay. All right, you guys have to promise to keep the secret, okay? In 2 days, I'm flying to France. And I'm gonna catch fish and record an AVNJ's adventures in France. G&G, what happened to keeping it? G&G immediately typed it in the chat. God damn it. He said, my bad. You're funny, G&G. Why are you wearing your winter gear inside? Can a man not wear a beanie in his own apartment? Hello? No, I can't do that. I'm not allowed. Because it's fresh. Thank you, G&G. I like that answer. Because it's fresh. Yeah, it's also a little cold outside. Have you watched Skibidi Toilet? Wow, we're really getting a good diversity of questions here at this stream. Let the man bean. Thanks, Franz. Yeah, outside? Well, outside's right there. There's a window right in front of me.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Thank you, Angie. Somebody comes and hits you with the ooh la la la. And a wall. I don't know. Listen, man, it's kind of... My apartment runs on the cold side, okay? Hello, Elpful Potato, and Chase the Cavarat, and Pumpkin Vitch. I guess that's Witch. I'm inside my house with a beanie and a sweater, too. Good. Stick it to the man. And by the man, I mean Maizute. This pixel's pissing me off. I hate this pixel. Fuck this pixel. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. Hi, Christum. There's no Tetris today. Oh, here's a good question. Is it in my camera? Does the pixel move if I do this? It does. So okay, I think I have a scratch on my camera or something. It has to be that I have a scratch on my camera. All right, chat, I'm going to clean you off, okay? Are you guys clean? God damn it, the pixel's still there! That's a horrifying... I purely on principle, I need to time you out for saying, yes, daddy. I'm sorry, Totala. I'll just time you out for 10 minutes. Just think about your actions. Vapor K, thank you. Yeah, let's just think about our actions, okay? If you move the camera slightly to the left or right, is it in the same spot? Yeah, so it is on the camera because it's otherwise if it was lighting, it wouldn't move with the camera, but it moves with the camera, so it's not a lighting thing. It's just straight up something on the thing. I mean, maybe I'll try to like clean the camera real good after stream, I guess. Dad put you in timeout. Got sent to the corner. All right, you guys are weird. How's Joe doing? I can't tell if you know me in real life or this is a Joe Mama joke. If you know me in real life, I don't know, he's probably fine. If you don't, then Joe Mama. Okay, yep, Joe Mama. Cool, thank you. Thanks, Obama. You can make it so that on your white hoodie and it won't be visible. That's true. Did you shine a laser pointer at the lens? Or did something reflect in the window and kill a pixel? No, I did neither of these things. I don't know. There's no explanation, man. It just happened. All right, you guys what did you guys vote on? The poll's gone. I can't see the results of the poll. Can you guys tell me which one you picked? I held a poll and then I could. Twitch is such a shitty place, man. I can't see the result of the poll. Okay, you voted on shitty aquariums. Cool. Thank you. I trust you all to be very honest. I'm sure not one of you is lying to me. Isn't that right, chat? You all are telling the truth. Shitty aquariums. I'm an honest lad. Is it 4 p.m. there? Not quite. I think it was a different one, actually. Ugh. All right, chat. Well, I'm not re-voting, so we're just gonna do shitty aquariums, okay? And you guys are just gonna have to get used to it, okay? Watch your own VOD. The poll's not in the VOD. The poll is exclusively in Twitch chat, and I can't view the history of it after it disappears because Twitch has designed their product so amazingly. Chat demands a recount. All right, well, we're gonna do both, okay? Twitch chat is in the VOD, but the poll isn't. These hi Calyippy. Now, I'm not doing both at the same time. What is wrong with y'all? I'm going to do shitty aquariums, okay? This could be better. Let's be real. This could be better. Going to do shitty aquariums, okay? And I'm gonna sort by top of the week. I did the month. It's probably been a while, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, it's been a while. You can tell when the top post is some good stuff. All right, let's look at some bad aquariums, some negative aquariums, some disappointing, underwhelming aquariums. We won't use the word that they use because that gets you demonetized. My roommate's toddler fed my aquarium 5 to 10 tablespoons of cinnamon today. Oh, wow. 5 hours and new substrate later. Okay, hey, look, a water change saves everything. The betta survived? Or this is proof that bettas are invincible. Homie put 10 scoops of cinnamon in the tank. And the betta just breathed that in like, it's spicy. Just breathing the water. That's crazy. Honestly, the tank's kind of not my favorite anyways, but the cinnamon challenge. Beto forcibly did the cinnamon challenge. Rip. At the preschool I volunteer in. My name's Shelly. I am an aquatic turtle. Look with your eyes, not with your hands. That Shelly is just in a low water 10-gallon tank with like a little thing and a light. God, having the foresight as a teacher to like set up the cute little, this isn't Comic Sans, is it? The stupid font turtle thing, add the images and everything, but then not having like the slight knowledge of biology to realize how just horrible this looks. Shelly has depression. Who wouldn't have depression, bro? Look at this thing. This tank is awful. This is just a prison cell. Orca stuff. Yay, orcas. Thought this was a winner. Tattooed goldfish? What? How does that work? How did you... What? They're not goldfishes, they're parrot cichlids. And yes, real tattoos. How? Like with... Surely with like a waterproof marker, right? With a Sharpie. How else would you do this? It's inside the scales. Yeah, a tattoo wouldn't hold on a fish, right? Reminds me of a story. When I was getting my first tattoo in high school, when I was 18, I got a fish tattoo on my back. And I told my friend that I was getting a fish tattoo. And her first assumption was that I was bringing my fish to the tattoo parlor to have it tattooed. And at the time, I thought that was just really mind-boggling that that would be someone's assumption. But apparently there's precedent. Apparently maybe she wasn't so crazy after all. The Instagram story of a person I follow. Okay, hold on a second. Are these fucking ocelots? Or cervixes? Not cervix. Serval. That's the word. Yeah, serval. That's the word I was looking for. I should. I was close. Okay. Hold on a second. There's a small cat called a lynx. And there's a small cat called a serval. So what do you call it when a serval and a lynx hybridize? Right? I've never encountered a cervix. Oh god. Okay, anyways. Anyways, my point to be made was these are like expensive exotic pets. So you could definitely afford an upgrade on the tank. Also, what is going on here? This is like a floor couch. This is a flouch, since we're combining words today, I guess. Let's call it a flouch. And then you got grandma's ashes right next to it. But yet still, homie has 2 servals in his living room with a ground couch. And this is like the oldest shitty tile, like the default tile you get at Home Depot. Joe Exotic's house. This is literally the Tiger King house. I don't think he would have effed with these cats, though. They're too small for Joe Exotic. Get lost in this depressing hole of glowfish. I'm good. Glowfish suck. Maybe consider why the fish keep dying instead of continually replacing them. Another day. Another sneaky replacement. 2 out of 4 of us can't handle the stress of this classroom this week. Homie's just putting... Okay. You just have to keep reloading the tank in your classroom with fish. You, like... Okay. Bear with me for a second, okay? Even if you know absolutely nothing about animals, right? The logical thought is fish survive in the wild. And they survive in the wild more than a few days, right? In order to reproduce and such. Like, everyone knows that fish survive more than a few days. So if a fish is not living a few days, clearly, like, something's wrong? Like, I don't know. Like Overwatch Reaper, instead of reload the guns, just throw them away and get new guns. This is the problem with Zoomer mentality. They don't know about fixing things no more. All them Zoomers that don't work, they just replace it. Me and my wife, Betsy, we've cheated on each other 87 times, and you know what we did? We fixed it. I hate her guts, but we're still together. Why in the world do you use a living fish to demo your... Oh, we've seen this one. The person put a fish inside their nail. 87 times going strong. Yeah, that's crazy. I think this one is not, maybe not this exact model, but this vibe has popped up in a previous previous one of these videos. Dear God, that is a pretty tank. I had this tank for about a month. There are 2 giant females, 12 females, and 1 male giant in there. That's a lot of bettas in a very small space, but it's a cute tank. I like the idea, maybe just slightly overstocked. Slightly. Surely there's a better way to unpack the shipment. Oh my God, is there a betta in every single one of those little triangular bags? How are these animals so invincible? This is crazy. This is just a pile of thousands of betta fish. How, man? How? How are they, like, how are they alive? No, it's not Tide Pods. Betta Dorito. You guys are hungry. All right, everyone who said something like that needs to go get food and come back to the stream. All right, you're derailing the stream. Go eat. I had to take a double take. Why? Oh, classic Walmart. Do you guys remember? I don't know if many of them still have it. Walmart used to have like a aquarium section where they would have fish, and they were in like these, I don't know, they must have been not larger than this, like little tanks for every fish. It's ridiculous. They started, or at least they got rid of them around me probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. So I don't know if they actually are still around. Maybe they're not around anymore. You saw a TikTok the other day about it? The aquariums at my Walmart have like 50 fish in one small ass tank in the back near the dog food. Oh, so your Walmart still have it. I figured it was one of those things where they would like, yeah, get rid of it. You haven't seen a Walmart fish section since like 2012? Yeah, it's been a long time for me too. So I was kind of assuming that they were mostly gone. All right, chat. Bye, YouTube. All right, everybody. Say hi to YouTube, because we forgot to do it in the first one. We're going to look at more shitty aquariums, okay? But everyone needs to say hi to YouTube, because it's a requirement. It's cute when I forget about the hi YouTube, hi Twitch thing, right? And I don't say it for a while, but you guys still remember. I still see people in Twitch chat typing hi YouTube. And then on YouTube, they always like to say like, hi Twitch, have a nice day. YouTube is so nice to you guys. Can I say it? You guys are mean. YouTube is kind. Hi YouTube, Twitch is better, lol. Okay, well, we don't need a backhanded comment here, okay? Gotta keep it clean. Bro, there's a bathroom in the fish tank. Are there fish in there? There's food on the bottom. Where's the fish? This is crazy. I mean, listen, okay. It's not the most high class, highbrow fish tank idea, right? What is that? What's that? There's a subreddit for this. Awful taste but great execution or something like that. Awful idea that was, I don't know. There's a subreddit for this. Terrible idea. You've had a terrible idea. But as far as execution goes, that's a pretty damn good tank. And the fact that there's not a fish in it makes me more inclined to like it. I think it's kind of funny, actually. The tiny toilet, the tiny sink. You guys can't really see the tiny sink, but here. There's a tiny sink and a tiny little like bowl in the corner. They took shitty aquariums too literal. Okay. And she's asking why the guppies died when she switched everyone to a new tank. Oh my god. That pleco takes up most of the tank. It's like 8 guppies. Oh my god, never mind. There's like 10 dead guppies in the bottom. There's algae on the glass, a pile of dead guppies in the bottom, and then this pleco, which has just destroyed the tiny amount of substrate. How are you alive? Plecos have oxygen requirements, man. How are you doing this? I guess the filtration is enough to get enough oxygen to this pleco. This is crazy. I'm not sure it is alive. It wouldn't be upright like that if it wasn't. I think it's alive. That's crazy. The pile of dead guppies is also a crazy thing to post. Guy in England brings his aquarium on the train. A passenger is seen with a fish tank on a tray table as the train headed to Derby, a city in the East Midlands region of England. Captured this fishy scene as a man transported a tank complete with water, live fish, and air filter plugged into the power socket. I mean, I guess you gotta get things. That's gotta be a pain to carry. A 10-gallon full of water is probably fairly heavy, or like even half full of water is probably fairly heavy, and it goes back and forth. The tray table's gonna break. The fish are on life support, but hey, if you have no other way to transfer your fish, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. This is not the worst. He kept the filter and everything, an air filter plugged into the power on the train. I'm just saying they're going places. This guy is going places, literally. Yeah, the fish are on a day trip. He's just taking his fish for a walk. What the hell? Are those the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Why are they in an aquarium bowl? What scene of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did I miss as a kid that has this? My son threw a whole container of guppy food in my tank. Oh, children do the darndest things, don't they? The entire bottom is just layered with food and dead fish, I assume. Oh wait, no. Those aren't dead fish, right? The fish are alive. That's just colorful rocks and food? Well, at least everything survived. You guys want to hear a fun story? When I went to... I don't know where I went to. I went away somewhere for a weekend, okay? And I had a fish tank, and this was when I was a teenager. And I asked my dad to take care of the fish tank. I said, it's really simple, okay? You don't gotta clean, you don't gotta do anything. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna set aside, I'm gonna show you how much food you gotta put in, and you just do that every other day while I'm gone. That's it. He only had to feed like 3 times. I was gone a week. I showed him exactly how much. I come back, it's these pellets, like the pellet food. I come back from wherever I was, and the substrate, the gravel substrate on the bottom of my tank has another layer just as thick of pellets. Like he had to have emptied more than half, and these come in large containers of the pellets. I made it very clear how much for him to put in. It was like a pinch or 2 maximum, and homie had like an entire extra substrate. And I get home and I'm like, oh my god. All my fish were alive, but I was like, if this starts decaying, the tank is going to be so overloaded with ammonia that everything's going to die. So, because he felt bad about it, I reversed the situation, business tactic, mogul moves. I convinced him to let me get a 55-gallon so that I could move all the fish into that. And so I moved all my fish into a 55-gallon so that they wouldn't die in the 10-gallon. And that's how I upgraded my aquarium. Stonks. Though he did actually probably, if I hadn't done that, they probably would have died. So, crazy. I love the Sims 4 game, but my god, is this cruel. It's fine. It's space dependent. Oh, I'm back up at the Orca. Shit. Almost all the staples of a shitty aquarium. 75 gallons. What does this tank need? You've got a pleco. You've got a monster fish. Some other fish. Bunch of rocks. That needs like a... oh, there's a cop car. It needs the SpongeBob's house. Everyone would have that, right? SpongeBob's house. What other crappy aquariums? Pink gravel, maybe? I don't think there would be an air filter or anything. There's a lot of them. She worked in a pet store. She knows what she's talking about. $15. Not selling separately. Please don't try to educate me on how to raise a fish. No fish that should live in something that small. Have you ever owned a fish? No offense, but I worked in a pet store and it's perfectly normal and safe for any small fish. Classic human hubris. I love the human brain. My daughter's grandparents wanted to get her a fish. Never had them before, and this is what the pet store sent them home with. What'd you expect, man? Don't trust the pet store. There are very few, and they're mostly like small, private, owned by passionate people pet stores that will value fish welfare over money. Because as a pet store owner, why would you? I mean, your pet stores and aquarium stores specifically do not make a lot of money. Like, you have to sell what you can sell when you can sell it. They just gotta sell stuff, man. If they can sell you on a concept and how easy it is, that's great. My sister got sold a hamster cage for a baby rat. Yeah, I think it's important. I think people forget, right? Like when you go into, I don't know, like a furniture store, there's a very clear understanding that the employee at the furniture store is trying to sell you furniture, right? When you go into a lot of different stores, there's an understanding that the person, like a mattress store, you understand that the person at the mattress store is trying to get you to buy a mattress. But for whatever reason, people are like disillusioned with pet stores. People go into pet stores and they're like, thinking of this person as their friend, as someone who wants to help them gain information and gain knowledge and that kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, Bob over at the furniture store has the most knowledge about furniture as well. But if you buy just solely based on Bob's recommendation, well, Bob wants you to buy the most furniture you can buy from his store, so Bob profits. The same thing is true of aquarium stores. They might be the most knowledgeable person in that specific area, but we have the internet nowadays. You don't need to just take people at their word in aquarium stores. They just want money, man. And you can't blame them. I mean, capitalistic society, but you know, they just want. Putting my school project ecosystem aquarium bowl in here. It's the fact that the majority of it is, wait, is that a fake plant? This one looks fake. This plant looks real just because it's bendy. Okay, I'm just gonna move on. Shitty saltwater tank at a major cancer center in New Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey mentioned. Woo! Just a bunch of fake corals and then the typical fish that everyone wants to see. Yeah, Dory. Wait, is Dory upside down? That's not even... Is this even a blue tang? Why is she upside down? Oh, wait, she's on her side. Oh, Dory's not doing so good. Neither is this fish. Dory dead. Dory didn't make it. Well, at least they're probably curing cancer. Hey, you can cure cancer, but you can't keep an aquarium fish alive. Everybody has their talents. This is why when I reacted to that one Hassan video, I tried to make it clear, like, Hassan has absolutely no idea what he is talking about in this. Please do not listen to him. He is more educated in politics than I am, but when it comes to fish, people take people at their word because they know one thing. Like, I know fish, so people would listen to my opinions on things, which you should just not do. You shouldn't listen to me about anything. Other than fish, probably. And maybe some other general nature stuff in advance. Okay, here's the hierarchy, right? If I talk about fish, you should pretty much trust me blindly. Now, that's not You don't actually have to do that. You can do your own research. But in general, you can probably trust me blindly when it comes to fish. If I talk about adjacent animals, if I talk about bugs, weevils, that kind of thing, you can probably trust me. But if you want, do your own research. If I talk about anything else, don't trust a goddamn word that I'm saying. Maybe some video game stuff that I have a lot of experience in, but like, why do you put people on a pedestal just because they have knowledge about one thing, right? Like, I'm an idiot. If you ask all the people who know me well, I'm an idiot. I do like a lot of stupid things. I miss very logical situations. I don't read social situations very well. I'm not smart. I just know a lot about fish, like way too much about fish, and minnows specifically, like calling a cat a cervix. Okay, I thought we had moved on from that, but I guess if you guys want to bring that up again, we could just, I was close, okay? You're all gonna say you just knew the word serval off the top of your head. You just had that. You just knew that was in the... Yeah, Captain Morgan's with a betta fish in it. Isn't this... I think this is a common frat thing. Oh, wow. Not the Svedka bottles. Yeah, with a betta in each one. Oh no, look at his face. I do have a bottle of vodka in my apartment, but I promise there is no betta fish in it. Yet. Tucker Murphy Pet Betta Fish Starter Kit. So you can have 2 bettas in one... presumably, I don't know, half-a-gallon tank. Pet betta fish saw trap. I'll lift the gate when you solve the puzzle. Found this monstrosity on Facebook. Op is trying to remedy the algae by doing large... rinsing the filter? Is that one of those squishy balls that you put in... that you like play with? What is this? Bro. What? I'm very confused. It's a freshwater tank. This looks like one of the balls that you like throw against the ground and it kind of bounces. Why is it radioactive green? I've learned not to question color because I have seen every color under the rainbow in fish tanks. Didn't know they make fidget toys for fish. What one makes one think an old coffee pot would be a suitable environment for 2 goldfishes? Now that's a new one. I'm always thinking of new places where I can put fish. New things that can hold water that I can put a goldfish inside of. A coffee pot. It's a good... Don't plug it in. It's like the person who put them inside the blender. Person used an old blender and put goldfish on it. The temptation to press the button. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's one way to heat the tank. That would actually be kind of funny. You put the coffee filter on like half to heat the tank. I think that would be very omnidirectional heating though, and would probably be more likely to cook or kill them than it would to actually help. All right, that is all the crappy aquariums that I'll be looking at for today. But you know what that means, chat. We got some things to react to. Probably just one thing that I'll react to, actually. If you would spare me just a second so that I can look at a list of things. Nope, not Skibidi Toilet. No, I'm not playing Tetris. I'm reacting. I'm probably not going to play Tetris this stream. Saturday, Tuesday, Friday. I'll have to stream when I come back from France. Okay, I think if I make one more video, I'll have to stream when I come back from France, but it should be fine. All right. Now, this is actually a topic I find very interesting, and I finally feel ready to watch this video. I've been hesitant to involve things that are not fish on the channel, and this is still about fish. It's about mussels that catch fish. But when I took a trip to Tennessee, if you haven't seen that video, you should watch that video. When I took a trip to Tennessee, I learned a lot about mussels and all of the cool species of freshwater mussel there. And my friend Jared, who really likes the mussels, told me about how mussels reproduce. And he was like halfway through explaining to me how they reproduce. And he was like, you know what? You should just watch the Z Frank video. So I wrote it down, and here we are. We're going to watch the Z Frank video about how mussels reproduce by catching fish. And now I have some background knowledge.
By NordVPN. Here, a darterfish looks for a morsel of... Oh,
Oh my god, wait, what darter? I'm sorry, my immediate temptation. Is this a golden darter? It kind of looks... No, it would be more colorful, I think, and I think it's a bit too big. I don't know what darter it is. Sorry, I wanted to contribute. I don't know what darter it is, though.
For a morsel of... Oh, Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I didn't know clams ate fish. Well, first off, that right there is a
That's
mussel.
so cool.
And calling it a clam is offensive. And second of all, that's a lady mussel. And what she's doing is
Not a
squirting
golden
baby
darter.
juice all over that fish's face parts. And by baby juice, I mean juice that's made out of real babies. It's embarrassing
line
is what
darter.
it is. And now that Ethel saw it, it'll be the talk of Fishtown. Old
Look at his face.
Dale got
He's like, oh, shit.
a face full of baby juice. Well, I should explain. Let's back up a bit. Freshwater mussels in the order Unionidae are found in rivers and streams around the world. Now, the thing about being a freshwater mussel is that you're essentially a rock with a pair of lips, and it can be challenging to do anything. Oop, we got a feisty one. So when it comes to making babies, they have to get creative. Now, the male mussel's job is straightforward. Literally, he simply releases his sperm into the water, a task perfectly suitable for a creature so limited in its doingness. And there they are. That's a mussel sperm right there. The one in the top right looks like fun. Now,
They look like Tic Tacs. Tic Tacs with tails.
sometimes the sperm comes in balls. It's a tough grouping of words, but they do. Look at this. It can look a bit chaotic in there, but eventually they all group together on one side with their little tails hanging out and push in the same direction. Come on, boys, we're going that way. Why, what's that way? Who knows? We're in a river. Downstream, the females, which can look quite female, receive the sperm. I'm not sure how. I guess maybe there's a lot of it. And then they use it to fertilize their eggs. There are quite a few eggs, but until they are appropriately shelled, she raises them all in her cozy one-bedroom apartment. The little babies are quite musselish. They have their mother's looks. However, they have a little bit of a toothy grin. And when you open them up, you can see
I
there's
never
more...
realized they have like the little lip things on these little mussels. Don't type I should call her. God damn it. I never realized they had the little lip things. So I think whenever I've looked at like a freshwater mussel and picked it out of the water and looked at it, I've never noticed any part of the shell to look any different than any other part.
inside. Up close, it looks like a candy corn farm. But in some species, these hooks can be a bit frightening. Bands of muscle that stretch across the shell can contract and make the whole thing pinchy-pinchy. Look, you can even see some of the sensory hairs that trigger that movement. And those threads there are also designed to help grab onto things. All of these bells and whistles are in preparation for what happens next. Now, our friend Dale happened to run into a mussel in the genus Epioblasma. They're the
Is this the duck darter snapper, whatever it's called? I think the duck river darter snapper. If that's the specific species that I was talking about, that I found one of those. It has like a little extra lip that helps with catching the darters. I don't know if they all catch darters or if it's specific to the duck river darter snapper. But if that is what it is, then I've seen one of these in real life. I found one in the wild.
the ones that might have the most straightforward approach. Fish like Dale often forage
Log
for
perch.
food by turning over little stones and pebbles, and maybe occasionally a mussel or two. After getting rolled around like that, you can imagine they might want some payback. So Epioblasma evolved the ability to snapshot and hold on to the face of these fishes. Look at his face. He's
Log
like,
perch
what
is
the
like, fuck.
and it's a tight squeeze, too. Some species use little teeth to hold on. And look, some evolved what look like little tasty fish eggs to draw the fish closer. I mean, it's not that impressive. You'll see. Now, this isn't just some sort of fish face fetish. If you look closely, you can see the mummy mussel sort of pulsing. What she's doing is making herself into a sort of bellows, forcing water
your
through the
nose.
fish's mouth and out of its gills. And along with that water comes the babies. The chompy little babies of freshwater mussels are designed for this moment. As they pass through the fish's gills, they grab on. And not just a few of them, a whole bunch. The gill tissue responds by wrapping itself around the larva.
Bro, a bunch of tiny mussels grab your gills. That's crazy that they have footage of that. This is such good footage.
Fish's gills, they grab on.
Look at him, he just went, gum. That's so cool. That's so impressive that they got this footage.
And not just a few of them, a whole bunch. The gill tissue responds by wrapping itself around the larva, sort of incorporating it into the fish's body. But for most mussels, this only works if it's the right species of fish. Grab onto the wrong gills and the tissue will eventually reject you, like this one here, which is about to get pinched off. And it's not just the gills. The larva can attach to the fins as well. Anyway, now you can probably better appreciate what's happening to old Dale here. I mean, he really got the full package. Eventually, the mummy mussel lets go. And for some reason, Dale decides to come back. Probably trying to drop off the hitchhikers right back where they came from. But they're not going anywhere. The tissue of the fish will now provide them with the safety and nourishment they need as they develop. Now, not every mussel wants to deep-throat a fish face. And some fish, quite frankly, are just too big to fit. But there are ways to get a fish close enough. But before we get into that, let me tell you, you don't have to worry about my exclusive deal. Get a little on top. Where
this is, I just, like, I learned slightly about this 2 weeks ago, and that's why I feel like I'm slightly knowledgeable about it, but my God, even still knowing a little bit about it, this is just a ridiculous. Yeah, as Patriot Dream said in chat, there has to be easier ways to do this. Surrogate fish.
were we? Oh, right. Some mussels in the genus Lampsillus have evolved a modification to their lips. I mean, technically they're mantle, but I'm sticking with lips. This right here makes those fake fish eggs look like a kindergarten arts and crafts project. It looks like a tiny fish. Look at that, they got the whole package. The looks, the movement. I bet it confuses the hell out of the fish they're trying to mimic. You think you found a good listener for your problems, turns out to be a f***ing mussel.
Oh, red
but when the right fish approaches for a nibble, surprise! Baby confetti. If you slow it down, you can see the babies being forced through the gills of the fish.
Oh my God, it's a baby bomb. It's a literal baby bomb, bro. He just fucking spams sperm onto his face.
Fancier strategy, but the same end result. And it's not just fishes either. Mussels have changed their lips to look like all sorts of crap. I mean, if you want something fancy, look at this one right here. Wait for it.
Shiner was
the
that?
Fancier
That
strategy,
looks like a
but
bridle.
the same end result. And it's not just fishes either. Mussels have changed their lips to look like all sorts of
rounded face, and it's just on the top lip. Wait, I think that was a bridal shiner. Wait, that video might have been taken in New Jersey. That looked like a bridal shiner.
If you want something fancy, look at this one right here. Wait for it. There it goes. It's a little crayfish. Then you get to the end, you got to reset it. Zoop, ding. And look at this. They come in evening wear too. Medianitis conbraticus, on the other hand, went for subtlety. I'm not totally sure what it's supposed to be, but I get it. I mean, I want to touch it. You got Legumia erecta, which looks a bit like a pair of dentures that got lost in a shag carpet.
This is horrifying. I did not realize that they look like this. I've only ever either found them dead or find them like completely closed, and then it's just the shell. And I'm okay with the shell. I do not. Maybe I don't like mussels as much as I thought I liked mussels.
Great, isn't it? But listen.
Dude, I love ocean invertebrates so much. This is freshwater. These are all freshwater mussels, Zebtech. These are all freshwater fish and freshwater mussels. This is a family of mussels that lives completely in freshwater. These are all in rivers and lakes and streams and such.
You don't have to go through all this body modification to get your babies into a fish's mouth. It turns out you can serve them up directly. Some mussels package up their babies into little bundles called conglutinates. These little bundles are designed to look like things that fish might eat, and they're released directly into the water. There they go, and the fish right after them. And look at this, the fish come right back. It's like a vending machine that you pay for with kisses. A couple more, come on. Yay! Some of these conglutinates are fairly straightforward, like these little ribbons released by Theliderma cylindrica. Up close, you can see that they're made of strands of unfertilized eggs with chompy larvae mixed in. Strophitis undulatus embeds its larvae into little worms of mucus. In some species, pigments are added in.
Am I crazy for thinking that mussel larvae wouldn't look like mussels? I feel like a lot of invertebrate larva tends to look like it has like a free swimming form or like a different looking form afterwards. But I feel like all of these baby mussels just look like very, very tiny mussels. Just the tiniest itty-bitty microscopic mussels, which is really cute, by the way. But I kind of was not expecting it. Why hasn't an analog horror been created already? Oh, I'm pretty sure it has. This is like what they talk about, like the parasite in your body. Like a wasp lays eggs in your body and then they grow and eat their way out or something. I feel like I've read a horror story or two about this type of thing.
And for additional effect, with a toolbox of eggs, mucus, and paint, it turns out you can make all sorts of things. Look at this one right here. The dark stuff is pigment. When this thing is released, it's designed to break apart into two different fakies. One half looks like a developing fish egg. The other half looks like the larva of an insect, and it has a sticky side so it can attach to rocks. These mussels in the genus Tychobranchus are particularly ambitious. I mean, this is some Da Vinci shit right here. Those little whiskers there are just streaks of pigment in the mucus, and the whole thing looks quite a bit like the pupa of a black fly. Conglutinates like these little number 2 pencils here are formed inside the mummy mussel in folds of tissue that act as molds. You can see a whole bunch right there packed together.
They literally make packs of fertilized eggs that look like tiny insects, but instead of getting digested, they attach themselves to the gills when they get eaten.
The level
That was great timing for the bot. I'm just going to let the bot handle that chat
of
message.
detail can be quite incredible. Certainly enough to fool a fish.
Bro, what? It literally looks like a tiny... That's crazy. Rainbow darter. That's crazy. Rainbow darter knew no better.
Now, they don't have to taste good to work. You can see the fish is getting a little burpy. And there you go. You can see it leaking out the gills. I mean, the job's done before the fish gets a chance to spit it back out. Conglutinates are essentially little Trojan horse piñatas just waiting to pop. In some cases, they're designed so the babies come out where the fake eyeballs are. Yoink, pop, huh, and it's over. And it just keeps going. Some species have a full-on fishing setup. Here, look, there's a mussel right there in the middle of the screen. And then that thing there, that's a lure attached to a mucus tether that the mussel sort of reels out.
Bro.
And come on, it totally looks like it's swimming, doesn't it? Here's a better look at it. Looks like you sneezed out your pituitary. I mean, it is quite a bit of effort, isn't it? All this work to get your babies onto the gills of a fish. Why? Why the fish? Well, if they just released their babies into the current, then every generation would move further downstream. The fishes are like taxis that bring a certain percentage of the babies back upstream. There, they detach from the fish, mostly leaving it no worse for the wear. And the little babies can settle down and start the whole process all over again.
That's fucking crazy. I knew that there were some things about this, and I knew it was a little bit weird, and I understood that they sort of trapped fish, but that is awesome. There's just so many clips of shooting fish baby juice. Listen, sometimes you gotta shoot a little baby juice into a fish's gills, alright? And if that's a crime, then I don't want to not commit crimes. Okay, chat. Don't clip it. Did you guys like the Z Frank video? Alright, chat. Will you do me a favor? Can you guys in chat do me a favor real quick? By chance? Okay, I'm going to raid on Twitch my friend, okay? And I want you to all join the chat and just type a smiley face. After that, you can go anywhere you want. You can leave, you can continue to watch, you can do anything you want, okay? But just go in and type a smiley face in the chat, because I think it would be funny to have a bunch of us go in and type a smiley face. All right. Good luck, soldiers.
Holy shit. The Smile Raid by AVN. That's a lot of smiles. Brother, thank you for the raid. Looks like you had an awesome stream, man.